Hey friends, we are back with Sketchbook Archives number 2. I recently went on a trip to somewhere in England. I'm not going to tell you where it is. Saw a lot of animals. I'm going to talk about filling your creative well again. I mentioned it in a previous video, and just talk a little bit more about what it means to do other things outside of art, because we can't just be drawing all day every day. In this video, I'm going to be using Faber-Castell Polychromos with my Moleskine A5 Sketchbook, and you'll notice that the footage might be a little bit different right now because I did this on holiday. Just couldn't contain myself. I saw some ducks and I wanted to draw a duck. Okay guys, I did not want to not draw this duck. I don't think I often show my pencil sketches to begin with because I've already done them previously. I think this is because it feels very intimate to me. That stage is a little bit scary and it puts me off. I have a lot of easier time just coloring in and filming. Maybe I need to get over that. Maybe I'll show you guys some more intimate sketches for when I first lay pencil to paper. I'm working on it, okay? I'm working on it. But yeah, this Airbnb was really nice. It had a pool. Unfortunately, it was absolutely freezing. It wasn't heated. I did manage to swim in it, even though it was 13 degrees, which for me is cold, guys. I nearly died in this pool. I had to get out quick. But really nice place. We booked it because it was called IS Studio, and we kind of just wanted a refresh to fill our creative wells. We managed to visit a lot of places, and for some reason kept seeing a lot of borders and a lot of intricate designs everywhere. And I just wanted to draw myself. I'd recently done borders for some smaller prints. Kind of felt like the universe was speaking to me and showing me all this visual language for me to put in my own sketchbook. Okay, so that only explains the border part, but I also had a really cool interaction with a couple of ducks at a National Trust site. I just felt inspired to draw a duck because these ducks were so lovely, and I really wanted to capture the cuteness of all these ducks I'd seen, because I'd seen some ducks at the zoo as well, and of course I was seeing lions and giraffes and all these crazy animals that you don't see regularly. But I was more interested in the ducks. So yeah, hopefully you like this duck and find it cute. I think I'll be doing prints of this piece just in like A5 smaller prints. So if you're interested in that, you know where my Etsy shop is, down below. I'm also curious to hear what you guys have been up to. What have you guys been up to? How have you been filling your creative well? How have you been passing time? How have you been living your life? Because I think this trip was really important for me to take a step back from everyday life and just focus on a little bit of what's important, and mainly come away from social media. I feel like social media, I'm seeing everything statically. I'm seeing finished products and the finished pieces, always comparing myself, always feeling like I'm behind, or just feel like I have to rush this journey and rush everything I'm doing to keep up, when that's no other artist's fault. That's completely the algorithm's fault and the system that we have to use to promote work and gain an audience, obtain money through social media. Like, it's all built kind of heavily against being creative, I think. Obviously there's other ways of being creative, not just drawing, but I feel like artists specifically that draw and make art with paint and traditional, I think it's stacked against us in a sense, and I feel like you have to put on so many different hats just to be able to compete in the market, which is fine. Like, I'm willing to do that, but it can just get tiring. So having a break was really influential to me, and I was often thinking about what is it that I actually do to fill my creative well. And we watched a film, and I hadn't sit and watched a film in a while. That was nice to actually sit and watch a film and not be on Instagram or be on TikTok consuming just absolute brain rot all the time and letting my brain turn to mush. We went on lots of walks. We specifically went to a certain house that was showcasing some lovely art, and I saw a piece that I'd fell in love with. Coincidentally, just turned up to the house on loan for 2 weeks while we were there, and it's a pre-Raphaelite painting. I'm not sure on the date, but a guy from Birmingham, and I fell in love with it, and I bought a print from the shop because they were selling it at the time, and it's inspired me to do a newer piece, which I'll do a video about. But I don't know, I just sat and looked at it for ages, and the person was talking about the painting, and I was just getting all this new information to my brain, and kind of like metaphorically making my brain expand just seeing all this new stuff, because I haven't been to see art in a long time, and I've not been on walks like this in a long time. They were just really inspiring. We also saw a lot of animals. I went to the zoo, like I mentioned, and I saw how they moved. I saw how they interact with each other, and I'm not getting that on a screen. I'm not getting that through social media, or even if I could watch a YouTube video, but the feeling of being there and see a real life animal like move around and interact with the world is, I don't know, it does something to my brain like deep down, and I think it really really influences how I want to proceed with my art and the types of contents of things that I want to draw, if that makes sense. I can often get in a rut of just seeing the same thing, and because I work from home, I'm I'm a lot of the time at home, so I'm really only seeing the same walls that I see every day. I'm only seeing the same objects that I have, the same skyline in the back, more like the window, and I think I just yearn for a bit more sometimes. So having a week where I can completely reset and do things that I wouldn't normally do allows my brain space, and honestly just appreciate and see the smaller things in life. Of course, I saw some really cool animals, but decided to draw a duck just because of how I interacted with the world and how the ducks interacted with me. I felt like I needed to convey that in my sketchbook, and I needed to convey it for me personally. I just love how trips like these serve as a reminder to take life a little bit slower, like maybe when I'm walking, to look up a little bit more and look closely at things I'm interested in, because eventually they will inspire me in some way. I don't think this video serves as a complete answer on how you personally could feel your creative well. I think it varies with everyone. We all have different scales on how we let creativity into our life and what inspires us. Hopefully it serves as a conversation piece and can get you thinking a little bit about what things do interest me and inspire me. I know that seems pretty obvious, but like on a deeper level, like how are these fueling how I'm being creative? Anyway, that is enough yapping for you guys. What are we thinking about the duck? I tried a little bit something different with the colours this time, and I think it turned out really nice. I'm really enjoying adding little speckles of stars into my artwork. And this border too, I think it turned out really cool. It's almost like Y2K vibes with a little bit of like the old stuff, the old borders I was seeing on the trip. Let me know what you think. And of course, if you're interested in a print, I'll get them printed and you can buy one. Okay, as the video rolls out, I hope you enjoyed the artwork. Hope you can look into your life a little bit as well and think about filling your creative well. I think it's a must for all creatives, and we can't be grinding art so much, guys. Remember, let's just get rid of the hustle culture. Let's get rid of feeling like we need to be doing something all the time. We can experience other things, and it's gonna influence how we create too. That is my thoughts. A bit of a yap session today. Really appreciate you being here. Yeah, hope you're having an amazing day. Make sure you subscribe, you like, you comment. I appreciate all of you. I love you all. We'll see you in the next one.